And we're here at MedtechVISION and had a fantastic day, and we're lucky to find two of the folks who made it happen. I cannot thank you enough for including us in this, and I want to make sure that the whole world knows about it. So I'm curious, was this what you envisioned?
I have to say, I mean, I don't know how many people here are Spinal Tap fans, but we took it to 11 today. And I actually didn't know because, right, we've been off our game for 3 years, everybody in their life, and you're bringing people together for the first time since the pandemic. You don't know how it's going to go. But I have to say it's exceeded my expectations from every aspect, and the energy in this room today was incredible.
I agree. I mean, I still have like a post-meeting high, I think, walking out of that room. It was more than I was so excited to be here and so excited for the people and the content, and it has blown away any expectations that I had. It's been a great day.
All I keep hearing about is the patient keynote. Everyone was moved, and I'm curious from your standpoint, A, was that what you thought was going to happen? I don't know if you heard her speak prior, and B, are you realizing like the impact that she's had because you guys are so busy doing 100 things?
So we did not know. We knew who the patient keynote was going to be. We didn't know about her. We didn't know her background, and purposely, I think, the people who chose her wanted us to be impacted at the same time as the audience. And so we experienced it the same way that you did, which was like, I was personally just blown away. And she set the day with an energy around the patient that is the right energy for us. That's what we should be doing, right? Every meeting we should be doing that. And so I think she set the bar at a new level.
Yeah, I mean, she challenged us and just opened up conversations that we all want to have, don't always know how to have, and just, I think, inspired all of us. We always start with the patient keynote to remind us why we're here and why we're all doing this, why we push through the hard days and the tough times, and I think she did. She took it to a new level and just inspired everybody to keep going and, you know, doing what we're doing to improve outcomes.
She was funny when we were doing interviews. She moonwalked by us, and we're like, "Are you serious?" So the big question in my mind that keeps racing is, okay, now this feels so great and it was such a success. What happens tomorrow and next week and next month? Like, how do we keep this going? Where even next year it's at a different level, as you say, where you benefit from all of this in a tangible, actionable way.
Yeah. So the first thing we do, because you know most of us are executives or leaders in different levels in companies, is we debrief. And we look at ourselves very critically. What could we have done differently so that there could have even been a better experience or a better conversation or a richer conversation from whatever direction you want to look at it. And we think about how we want to address that gap in next year's plan. So said another way, we start planning for next year after about a month after this stops. And so we give ourselves about a month off, but then it's all about what comes next. And you know, I have to say, thanks to the Mullings Group, thanks to all the sponsors that came forward this year. We didn't know how it would be raising sponsorship again after the pandemic, if people wanted to sponsor in-person meetings again. But it's just been overwhelming, the support that we've gotten from you guys and from everybody else. And so that's the other thing. We'll be coming back to you guys for more support, because it takes a village.
I'll say this. It was the shortest meeting I've had in 5 years. It lasted about 40 seconds, which was how much? And that was the extent of the conversation, because we were aware of what you're trying to do, and we're right next to you, because that's always our goal is the same, is that everyone has an opportunity, and if we can do anything to make that happen, then we will. I'm curious for you what happens next.
If anybody's watching this that was here and gets the request for the survey, please fill out the survey. We take that feedback really seriously. We respond directly to the feedback that we get from the folks who attended both here in person. I'm curious to know, and thank you for your support with the virtual piece of this. I'm curious to know, how was the virtual arm? There's just so much that we're gonna go back and talk about and learn, like we do every day in our jobs. What went well? What do we want to keep doing? What do we need to maybe do differently? And then we'll start planning. And I think with this energy, this has been like a start and stop for 3 years. So I think we are all re-energized, and I think we'll probably come out of this already with ideas on what we're going to do next year, like what kind of topics, what kind of people, what are we going to do to keep going?
How do we top it?
Yeah.
I can think of one way. We won't have an EDM concert behind us.
It's a free amenity. It's an amenity. Yeah.
Look, you guys have been fantastic. This went off in a way that I've never seen before. In 20 years of doing this, never seen anything like it. So thank you again for just allowing us to be a part of this.
Oh, our pleasure, and likewise, thanks to you guys. It takes a village.
Look, we're here as long as you're here. All right.